Imagine losing everything in a single night because of a fire. Your health, the hand you depended on, the certainty that you would ever again be able to do the thing you love. Most people would say, this is the end. But one man turned that kind of collapse into something the music world still admires today. His name was Django Reinhardt. And what fascinates me most about his story is not only that he was talented, it is what he did after life took almost every card out of his hand. In 1928, a fire broke out in his caravan. Django was badly burned across much of his body, especially his left hand. Doctors believed he would never play guitar again. There was even talk of amputation, but Django refused. And this is where his story changes. Because most people in that moment would read their fate as a final full stop, as proof that the game was over. But Django eventually read it differently. Not as the end, but as a brutal reformatting of reality. After the fire, the ring finger and little finger of his left hand were severely damaged. So he had to learn how to play, almost from the beginning again. For his solos, he began using mainly his index and middle fingers. And from that limitation, he built his own style. That is the most powerful part of the story for me. He did not win because he surrendered to fate. He won because he stopped asking, "Why me?" and started asking, "What can I build with what I still have left?" And what came out of that was not just a private comeback. It was not merely a story of survival. It became a new language of the guitar. Django did not simply return to music. He reshaped the way the guitar sounded in jazz. By 1934, he was one of the founding figures of a jazz quintet that became one of the most original European jazz groups of its time. And the man whose future had been written off became one of the first great European jazz geniuses and one of the most influential figures in the history of jazz guitar. So the lesson I take from Django Reinhardt is this. A Stoic approach does not mean life will never break you. It means that even when life takes away part of your possibilities, you can still decide what you will create from what remains. Django did not control the fire. He did not control the injury. He did not control what the doctors told him. But he did control his response. And that response did not merely make him a man who came back. It made him a legend. And maybe that is why his story still speaks to us so powerfully today. Because it does not remind us of an easy victory. It reminds us that even from limitation, we can create strength, style, and a work that outlives generations. And there is something deeply stoic